Hi, and welcome to my first episode on YouTube, Kingdom Says So podcast. I just want to say thanks for listening, thanks for stopping by, or whatever have you. But I just want to talk about how things going in my life. Happy New Year to my avid listeners and those who have been following me on Instagram and Anchor and Google Play, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast, Spotify. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. And this is for those who have been asking me about um, doing a YouTube channel. So I'm here to do the YouTube channel. I just want to start out, just saying Happy New Year to those who have been following me and the new people that is here, to talk to me. Well, not talk to me, but listen to me talk about my podcast, or whatever topic that I'm talking about for real. I just want to let you know that this podcast is dedicated to the woman. It's dedicated to my sisters and the woman that is divorced, the one who is married, the one who have children, single moms. And I feel like some of the things I do talk about, guys can relate to as well. So, with that being said, I just wanted to be known that you can just listen, pass it on, talk back to me. I talk back. Talk to me, I talk back. That's just what it is and how I am. So, today's topic is my spiritual journey that I've been on. I feel like I've had one leg in and one leg out when it comes to my spirituality, because the people at church, not the church, the people at the church hurt me, and I didn't trust them, so I stopped going to church. And I felt like I had it all figured out without God in the midst of anything that I had going on. I felt like I can do it on my own, but it was hard. It was so hard. And he stripped me of everything. He stripped me of my job. He made it so tough for me that I had to walk away from my job, without having another means of income coming through. He made my car, because well, with me worshiping the money, which was my job, me loving on my car, he just took that away from me. He made a 2-year old car transmission go completely out, and I took care of my car. Got regular oil changes, and got in maintenance, tune-ups and stuff like I was supposed to. Replace whatever that needed to be replaced, which wasn't much because it was a new car. My car was I think I got my car in 2019, the end of 2019, and 2022 my transmission went out. So that was crazy. Anyway, I ended up, I had to rely on public assistance, and then God took that away from me. But for a while, I already know what it felt like to not be on public assistance. You know what I'm saying? So because I had a job, I was blessed enough to know, to experience that I didn't need public assistance. I didn't need the money. I didn't need the food stamps. I wasn't buying food stamps from people. I was providing everything cash. And I thank God for allowing me to have that job, to be able to provide for my children and not, help, be using the government like some people I know. But I had to rely on the government. And when that was taken away from me and I had no means of income coming through, my girlfriend pulled in for me. She paid my cell phone got cut off, and I feel like God put you in places where he wants your full attention, and he wants you to just rely on him and remind you that he is the Alpha and Omega. He is the beginning and the end. So with that being said, I ended up rededicating my life to God. It was in my soul. It was like something was calling and tugging at my spirit. So I ran across a video on YouTube. Sarah Jakes was talking about it. I think it was the breakthrough or something like that. And I watched that sermon, and it was like an hour or so long, and it was cool. I had nothing to do at the time. You know, I'm in college. For those who don't know, I'm in college, so all of my work was done at the time. So I was just focusing on, I was focusing on the word, the word, and it resonated with me. Like everything that she was saying, I was like, oh my God, like you're hitting my spirit. You hitting my spirit on the nose right now and what I'm feeling. So at the end of her sermon, she asks, who wants to rededicate their life to God. And I did it. It felt like I was in the room. You know what I mean? It felt like I was completely in the room or whatever. And I rededicated myself to God. And moving forward, I started to read the word in my Bible. Let me get my Bible. My Bible, I had this Bible for, it's my favorite color, as you can see, pink, purple, whatever. I've had this Bible for over 7 years. I bought this Bible, or did somebody buy it for me? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, this lady name is Doris gave me this Bible when I was in church. And I went out to the Bible store and I got these markers because I still need help with finding a scripture. So it helps me a great deal. I do know the difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament and stuff like that. So it gives me a great deal when it's time for me to find a verse or a chapter or whatever have you. I use these markers, and also I say it's a word of a day, but because it's not because it's not many, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with me today, because it has many of these colorful words in it, and I use these whatever word that or whatever move my spirit, and I flip through the Bible and I see one of these, I will do my little exercises. And it's a redemption or whatever, and it'll be a verse dedicated to redemption. And then you could do a reflect and pray where it asks you questions. I love it. I have a Bible notebook, and I sit there and I reflect on these questions or whatever have you, and then I go a little further and I do a little bit more reading or whatever have you, which gives me the opportunity to get familiarized with the Bible and to get my word, get my spirit fed or whatever have you. So that's just one of the things that I wanted to talk about, that's on my spiritual journey. I don't judge those who don't believe in God, because I feel like whatever you believe in, it's up to you. It's whatever, like we all have that one thing in common, that we believe in a higher power, whatever you call them, Yahweh, God, Jesus, Allah, whatever you call him or her, whatever you call the higher being, is up to you. I'm not here to judge you, and I hope that you don't judge me or whatever. And I believe in like certain little things or whatever have you, as far as like my spirituality. Like I believe in my ancestors really using crystals to heal, using herbs to heal people. Some Christians and Baptist people, they believe that that's witchcraft. Meditating is witchcraft. But to me, praying is a form of meditation. It's just you're talking to God, or you're just have your mouth closed and you're just praying to God, with your spirit. That is, to me, meditation. So they say you can't worship God and the devil or whatever. And oh my God, I can't believe I'm yawning. What the hell? Look, this is sidebar. So I just read somewhere that Cancers and Pisces and two other Capricorn, and I think Sagittarius, like, we have been in a retrograde for 10 years. And January 1st, 2024 was the day that we were relieved of it. And I took the longest freaking nap. And I've been tired ever since. And I'm tired because I've been getting beat down. Whatever it is, I've been getting beat down and I'm tired. Like, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I am a fun podcaster, but today I wanted to do something a little serious, unfortunately. But because a lot of people don't talk about it and a lot of people are afraid to talk about it, I'm not. I'm not at all. But yeah, that's that or whatever, why I'm still yawning and I'm tired. Oh, oh my god. Sorry. But anyway, I say all that to say that God wanted me to be closer. I'm going back to that. God wanted me to be closer to him by stripping me away of everything that I was worshiping in the world. And with that, I say I'm no longer playing around with God because I've seen him make it happen for me and my children. I've seen him come to me with things in my dream or whatever have you and put me places that I've never seen before. You know, I was struggling and worried that I wasn't going to get this specific job, but I swear I have no fear. It was like I really cast my issues onto God, and he really, the first time in my life, and I'm 37 years old, the first time in my life, he has really showed me that he got my back. And that feels a freaking amazing. It does. It does. And like I said, he's done amazing things in my life before, but this right here just feels different. This right here, I feel like this is it for me. Things are clicking. You know, I see, therapy and see a psychiatrist, and I take the pills that they tell me to take. But because sometimes prayer just doesn't work, isn't just the same like everything that you need. You still need to take care of yourself or whatever, and it's helping me, and I thank the Lord for that or whatever have you, for giving me the courage, because in the Black community we do not talk about depression. We don't talk about the mental health issues that we all suffer from, and we don't talk about seeking the help. When you are going through something in the Black community, the older people used to tell you, first of all, I still follow this rule: whatever goes on in my house stays in my house. But they talk about, oh, just pray about it. Just pray about it. But prayer without works is dead. It's a dead entity. It's a dead thought. It's a dead goal. So I want to get better. I know that I was depressed. I know that it was something going on with me that was just a chemical imbalance within myself. And the medication actually helps. It helps me stay calm, along with the help of my therapist and praying. I have these coping mechanism that I'm using, whether it's music to help me calm down or chewing gum. Like, chewing gum helps me with my anxiety that I have. Praying also helps me as well. So whatever it is that you do, whether it's praying, writing, I do that. Seeing a therapist, just talking to somebody. Sometimes you don't need advice or someone to try to fix your problems or whatever have you. It is okay to seek that help, and it's okay to get right with your higher power, your higher entity or whatever, or just look within yourself so that you be great. So my goal is to put out a video at least once or twice a week, regardless if it's short or not. But I just want to be able to build up my listeners and build up my following here on YouTube. So you can also find me on, I think I said this earlier, you can also find me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Podcasts, Anchor, anywhere that you get your podcast. You can find me. Just search Kena Says So podcast and I should pop up. Like I said, this is my first YouTube video. I have many episodes that's on those podcast platforms that you can just get to know me a little bit more. So I want to say thank you. I love you. Have a great day. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Happy, belated Kwanzaa and Christmas and Hanukkah. All of that. Bye.